Hey guys, Comic Boom here to review Hawkman issue 10. Wow. Guys, this issue, the visuals by Brian Hitch in this issue are fantastic. The war is really starting to heat up. It looks like the attack of the Deathbringers is beginning. They've begun their attack of Earth. Hawkman is there. I believe he's in London with Madame Xanadu while the attack is beginning. This issue, the visuals here by Brian Hitch, literally, you don't even need to, there doesn't even need to be any dialogue in this issue. It's just tremendous. Robert Venditti has weaved a really fun tale over the last 10 issues. It's going to be 12 issues in all. This 10th issue, I think, starts off with a bang. I'm quite certain we're probably going to get a 3-issue battle scene. It's that awesome. It's that epic. Brian Hitch, he's been on Twitter talking about how his 12th issue is going to be his last issue. Brian Hitch is expressing regret because he loves drawing for Hawkman, and it shows. He's passionate, and it shows in his work. His artistic efforts are just, I mean, talk about a 10 out of a 10 in terms artistically. It's truly fantastic. And in terms of writing, Robert Venditti, this is his favorite work so far, in my opinion, to date. This is really good stuff. I'm going to be showing visuals of this as I'm reviewing this. And really, guys, there's not much to review, but that's not an insult, it's a compliment, because sometimes this is a comic book that you can sit back and just simply enjoy the visuals, because quite frankly, this is Hawkman battling the Deathbringers, battling his old former lieutenant, or his second in command, Idam, who is now leader of the Deathbringers, who was sort of trapped in the unknown when Carter Hall initially defeated him. When Carter Hall was essentially cursed to reincarnate over many lifetimes until he finally saves as many people as he took as the leader of the Deathbringers. Idam became the leader, but trapped in sort of almost like an otherworldly place. It would appear that when the Source Wall broke down, or when something happened and the Deathbringers were released, Idam wants to get his revenge. He wants to get his revenge on Carter Hall, and he attacks. And the attack here, the visuals here are spectacular. The rescue efforts by Carter Hall in rescuing the people as the Deathbringers are picking people up and dropping them from the sky, and Hawkman flies in there to rescue them, and as he's slowly being overwhelmed by the Deathbringers and he's slowly battling Idam, it's high action-packed, action-paced. It's got that cinematic feel to it, that Brian Hitch is so good at drawing. This is a really good comic book. And near the end, as it becomes clear, or at least you get that feeling that Hawkman is going to be overwhelmed because the number of Deathbringers, they greatly outnumber everyone else. There's no other Justice League present, so it's just Hawkman against the Deathbringers. And I kind of like that. I like the fact, even though it's in the DC universe, I like the fact that there's no other heroes here, that it's just Hawkman, because it's his title. He gets a chance to shine. And when the Deathbringers attack, Hawkman utilizes his power. He finally comes into his own, and he sort of embraces his destiny, and one of his new, it would appear, superpowers or abilities, but he can actually channel physically all the past lives that he has ever lived to manifest them, to bring them forth, and to help him defeat the Deathbringers. So at the end of this issue, we got Hawkman bringing forth all his previous incarnations to do battle against the Deathbringers, to help even the odds to protect the planet Earth from destruction. This is great comic book stuff, guys. And that's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say, other than a big thank you to Robert Venditti for all your hard work on Hawkman. It sure paid off. Thank you, Brian Hitch, for spectacular visuals, spectacular art. Guys, you're amazing. I want to give a shout out to the other creative forces on this thing. Andrew Curry and Hitch are the inkers. Jeremiah Shipper is the colorist. Great coloring. Starkings and comic craft on the letters. Hitch and Alex Sinclair on the cover. Cully Hamner on the variant cover. Andrew Marino, the editor, and Mary Javins, the group editor. And Hawkman, of course, created by Gardner Fox. Great guys. Thank you so much. Great comic book. Guys, check out Hawkman number 9. You're not going to be disappointed. You're going to want to stand to issue 12 when this story arc wraps up. It's fantastic. Follow me on Twitter at Metropolis40. Hit the subscribe button. And until next time, guys, Comic Boom out.